Yeah, so I really do like Yoru on defense. Like, I'm playing A site.
Cutting through.
I can send a rotate TP.
Here.
Then I can push up here. You know, maybe get a pick. And then, or I can, if I'm getting nervous or something, I hear them rushing out, I'll jump scout like that. And then I'm on B site. I tell my team to push back, and then we retake A together as a 5-stack, and I'm not dead. And so what that does is it prevents. What Yoru's good at is he prevents people from getting that first pick and just taking sight. Because if I die, if I'm like any other character, like even Jet, right? If I'm Jet and I dash over here, and I'm like over here, and I'm running back, and the enemy's taking sight, you know, and I'm updrafting up to heaven, and I'm trying to escape them, they could still easily clip me. They can easily kill me by the time I run back. Yoru, on the other hand, unlimited range. So I'm over here, and I'm peeking this corner. I'm unsafe. I hear them rushing me. I flash, and I'm out. I'm gone. And then I retake with my team. And what you can do is you can be a little pest, like 2 or 3 steps on site, and they have no idea where you are. Do you think that Yoru's value is more found by staying alive or getting frags? I honestly think Yoru right now is way better when he's alive. Obviously, way better when he's alive, but mostly because his util like goes up in value the longer he's alive. Does that make sense? Like, he's really good at post plant. In my mind, he's really good at post plant. Like, you plant the bomb here. I'm planting, right? And then all of a sudden, I have like all these different utility to set up on site. Like, for instance, bombs planted here, right? And I can put footsteps in hell.
Decoy.
Like these stutter steps I showed you earlier.
Decoy.
Put stutter steps in hell. Bombs planted here. I can send my TP and like, what? Tree. I can send my TP in tree. And let's say it's a 1v1 and he's retaking me. And I'm sitting in here. And I'm defending the bomb. So imagine the bomb's planted right here.
Spike drop.
The bomb's planted right there. And I'm here. I'm in tree. Stutter step. And then I peek again. I can do something like that.
I got the spike.
Or what you could also do is you could throw flashes. Remember, his flashes are really long distance. So I could send my TP out. I could TP. I could actually do that same play that I just did. And flash like this. Does he know where I am? Probably not. He probably doesn't know where I am, especially with the footsteps. So I have the flash coming from main. So he sees me in main. I have the flash from main. I TP to tree. I have footsteps in hell. Like, what is he gonna do? Where is he gonna look? Like, where would you look? Yoru is much more appreciated alive. And I think your team will recognize that. You know, yes, he can entry. Like, yes, you can throw your TP out, and you can go like this, and you can flash here, and you can be like, wow, I'm flashy, and I can get into back sight. Yes, that's good. But, like, how many times is that going to work? Is my question. How many times is that going to work? How many times around do you do that? Because there are Euro mains that do this.
Cutting through.
They throw this TP, and they throw this flash, and they hit it, and they're like, why am I dying? Why am I dying every time I TP on this site? And I'm asking them, like, you know, like, well, maybe it's because you're overusing it. You might be overdoing it. You didn't bait the TP. You're playing predictably. You know, in EU lobbies, it works 9 out of 10 times because people in EU lobbies are super toxic about people playing Euros and no one plays them. Yeah. I mean, like, if you do stuff like this, if you're doing these plays and your team's watching you, I guarantee you they're going to have respect for you. And yes, it'll work. It will work. I promise you it'll work once, maybe twice, but when they catch on, it's game over. You know, like, even in unrated, right? You could throw this TP here. You know the TP I'm talking about, where you throw it like this.
Time to jump.
From mid. You do it every round. You do it once or twice per game because it after gets obvious. Yeah, exactly. I never do the same plays more than twice. Yeah. This TP, you guys see this TP, right? This one's a really good one as well.
Here.
Right? And you can line it up from mid. And I'm throwing this flash, right? And like over the wall like this or something. And I TP, and I'm in the back of spawn. Like, when I'm TPing here, I have to swing, like, I'm blocked to the left, I'm blocked behind me, I'm blocked in front of me, and I can only move to the right. And I'm swinging towards the right. So, you're very limited in this TP when you're in spawn. Like, the spawn TPs are very, very difficult. And eventually what they're going to do is you're going to start seeing the enemy team start to turn their backs more. Like, they'll just start turning their backs more. And like, when I see enemies like this, while the rest of your team is executing, is like brilliant. If I'm baiting this out,
Cutting through.
they're expecting me to TP, and someone is sitting in this circle waiting for me, as dumb as it sounds, or if they're just sitting back, if they're sitting like here, and they're just waiting because they know you do this TP, you're doing like precious stalling time right now. Precious stalling time for this guy waiting for you to TP. And this guy is like, let's say your cat hold or your mid hold, you're distracting someone from their post. You're entirely distracting someone from their post.
Portal closed.
And what does that do?
Here.
That buys time for your team to push up and take space and find these people that are sitting in these corners. Yeah, I very much really support using your TP as a rotation device in defense. I think it's great. I think it's really great. But it's also good for holding sight.
Cutting through.
Like, if I put... Oh, whoops. If I put my TP, like, let's say here.
I'll return.
Up here. Right, and I push up here, and I'm taking these picks. You know, maybe even if I'm lucky, I get into wine here. Let's say the whole team's here. I get a pick, I TP out, and I'm in a heaven. And I'm a threat from a different angle. That's a really good way to play Yoru as well. You know, and of course, you can have footsteps.
Here.
As before you die, you have footsteps here.
Decoy.
Like before you TP. And your TP is all the way on A site. You flash, you TP, you're out, and you can footstep, stutter step, and wine. And it'll slow down their push. Because what do they want to do? They want to clear wine before they get to site. Simple stuff like that will just stall them and you run away with your life. Like, all these great things, right? My brain is so much bigger. You flash TP and get aces. Yeah, I mean, like, I wish it was that easy, you know? Like, once you get in the higher ranks, people expect a lot more from Yorus. They do. And if you start slipping, and that's what sucks with Yoru, is that people expect Yorus to frag out, but I don't know if they're really meant to yet, per se. They don't really have any heals. They kind of have a kit that's based around post plant. When I'm TPing, if I'm peeking a corner, like, you can jump TP, right? You can jump TP to, like, get info, right? But, like, let's say you're getting killed here. Like, let's say you kill somebody. I want to make it a thing. I want to make something called, like, the Yoru, like the Yoru super jump. That's kind of what I want to call it. Where basically, what you do is you get a kill here, and then as soon as you get a kill, you space E as fast as you can. You hit E in space as fast as you can.
Back soon.
So you get a kill, like that, as quickly as you can. Very tricky to do, but you gotta do it like, you can try to swing behind cover even, like strafe a bit.
I'll return.
Get a kill, like that. And you turn away from the wall. You kind of go like that. So you peek, and then you can kind of do this. And what it'll do is it'll kind of spare your life. It's kind of hard to do though. You gotta like, flick. And maybe that'll keep you alive, you know? Maybe that'll be like a new Yoru peek. And if Yoru can take a little bit of that pick rate by having like an instantaneous get out card, like Jet. This is the content no one has, but everyone needs. Yeah, man. I honestly want to see the channel grow. It would be crazy. just bind E to a jump key, so when you E, you jump. That is genius. That is actually genius. I want to see if that works. That means you would jump whenever you're just placing your TP down, E, too.
Cutting through.
Oh, wait, it does. What?
Back soon.
Wait, what? Hold up. Yes, it works. It works, dude. No way. No way, dude. What? This is really good, dude. Blue Cat, you're a genius.
Back soon.
You're actually a genius. You're actually a genius. You don't have to hit space.
Back soon.
That's insane. That's actually insane.